When it comes to height growth, there was so much freaking misinformation on the internet, with most people doing the basic coping saying height is all genetic. There's nothing you can do to change your height. It's all genetic. You can't grow past puberty. Well, a couple things. First of all, I grew past puberty. I grew at the age of 17 from roughly 5'9" to 6'4" to now being 6'6". So we can get that one out of the way. And number two, height growth is 60 to 80% genetic, 20 to 40% environmental. Go do your own Google research. This is science. It's very simple, bro. Now what this means is that your overall health is going to dictate how tall you can actually be. Now if you actually look at my predicted height with both my parents being roughly 5'8", 5'9", I was supposed to be about 6 feet tall, 6'1", but I grew an extra 5-6 inches to be 6'6". So today I'm going to talk about one thing. We are talking about supplements. More specifically, are supplements a scam? Are supplements going to help you? And why I kind of believe you should definitely be taking supplements. So without further ado, let's get it. When I was a teenager, specifically whenever I was growing, I took a couple supplements. Now, if I had the knowledge I knew now, I would have actually taken quite a bit more. So as a teenager, I was 16, 17, I was taking every single day a multivitamin, number one, high doses of vitamin D3 with K2 and then magnesium and zinc. This was pretty much the basics of what I was taking. You can go to kalosique.com right now to get the best multivitamin in the industry, but I'm really not plugging myself too much in this video. Now, here's the thing. This is what kind of annoys me when it comes to supplements, is everyone's saying, oh, they're not worth it. This isn't just high growth supplements. This is every single supplement. Now, let me show you what I actually travel with. This is my bag of supplements I travel around the world with because it's that important to me, man. Like, I'm never going to leave the house without my supplements. Now, that's Titan Growth 1.0. This literally, every single day, I take 20 to 30 individual pills, supplements, on a daily basis because, for one thing, it's going to optimize your health to the fullest. I'm a firm believer in supplements. I love supplements. There's so much scientific research backing supplements as well because the world is not the way it was 50 years ago, 100 years ago. No one's actually getting the proper nutrition that we once were. For example, a really good multivitamin like Titan Growth, it ensures that you have every single vitamin and nutrient that you need. But if you look at the research, 92% of all Americans across all social classes are deficient in basic vitamins and minerals. Now, I know you guys have heard this spiel, but whenever you are deficient in one thing, like you don't have enough of one nutrient, one vitamin, your IGF-1 human growth hormone is shutting down. Now, IGF-1 human growth hormone is pretty much solely responsible for your height growth, for growing taller. So what this means specifically is no matter how well you were eating, how well you think you're eating, how much sleep you're getting 12 hours every single night. If you have one little deficiency, you're not going to optimize your height growth through genetics. Like that 20 to 40% really doesn't matter. It's just going to be more so average at that point. And you're going to turn out exactly how tall you're supposed to be. Now you can take my word for it, which I am 6'6". I have done all the protocols, same thing with my brother, or you could take all the copers on the internet's word for it who probably are not 6'6". Now I say all of that to say this. A supplement is just that. It is a supplement. It's designed to supplement your diet, and most people eat like absolute trash. No one puts any sort of effort into the foods they're eating, man. Like everyone, they're eating all this processed food, all these sodas, like so much sugar. There is nothing healthy going around. I've always preached this, man. I've always preached nutrition ever since the beginning. The number one thing I really think helped a lot was the raw milk. Every single day, I had a gallon of grass-fed raw milk every single day. Do not drink pasteurized stuff, man. That is pure estrogen. That's actually gonna set you backwards if you're trying to grow taller because of spike in estrogen. And then I was also eating tons of pasture-raised eggs, wild-caught fish, organic raw nuts, lots of grass-fed raw butter. Like there was so much healthy food that I was consuming. But then even then, according to the research I've seen, even no matter how healthy your diet is, there's a good chance you are still deficient in something, which is why I think having a little bit of supplements is going to be crucial to make sure that you can optimize your height growth. You have the 20 to 40% environmental factor that you can affect your height growth. I want you to take advantage of that. But don't just take my word for it, man. I mean, people who have taken my supplement, Titan Growth 2.0, on my website, they leave reviews all the time talking about how it helped them grow taller, how it helped them optimize their health, their vitality. They felt so much better whenever they were taking this. Now, if you want to see a full video of all the supplements I take on a daily basis, because I do take a lot of supplements, then comment below and I will get to that. Otherwise, if there's not enough of the demand, I probably won't talk about it. Now let's talk about why you actually need to be growing taller. So let's say like 90% of all of you guys, let's say you have average genetics, you're supposed to be roughly 5'9" if you're from the West, maybe 5'7" if you're from an Eastern country in Asia. So let's say 5'8", 5'9" to be average. I truly believe that if you optimize your height growth, as in you are healthier than everybody else, your peers, you're drinking the raw milk, you're taking the supplements, you're sleeping properly, you're doing everything to optimize things to the fullest, you will grow taller. Like, you will at least hit the 6 foot mark. And now, I've never been on here saying that you can just grow to whatever magical height you want to. If your parents are both 5'5", you could be 6'6", just like me, because no, that's not gonna happen, man. Everyone has a max genetic limit. 6'6" just so happened to be mine. But if you look at everything, most people meet their partner in 2025 on a dating app. This is the majority of how modern couples meet. You can look this up. It is a statistic as well. Now, what's interesting enough as well is that roughly 60% of women will not even look your way if you are under 6 feet tall. So if you make your dating profile, you list that you are 5'11", 5'10", it's the truth of the world, man. It is cold. They're not going to swipe on you. They're not going to be as interested in you. And you could say that it's the girl's fault, but at the end of the day, they want to feel protected. They want to feel that someone is actually towering over them. I don't know why they're actually attracted to it, but it's like saying looks doesn't matter. Height does matter. Looks do matter. All of this stuff matters. So why would you not try to optimize it to the fullest? Why are you eating all this junk food, all this crap, especially in your most crucial years? So even now, you're in your 20s watching this. I grew in my 20s as well. I grew 2 inches. You can still grow taller. You can still optimize things. And get this, man. It's not just about height growth. For me, it was never about growing taller. I never wanted to be 6'6". It was never my goal. And honestly, I never really cared. My goal was health optimization. I want to have as high of a testosterone as possible. I want my brain to be as clear and not have any brain fog as possible. I want to be functioning to my absolute fullest. And if you're a man watching this, you don't want to function like that, man. What are you doing? Because you have so much potential. It's not even about height. If you just optimize your overall health, you do everything properly, you will typically grow as tall as you're supposed to. But that's just it. Nobody really does that. Now, whenever you are taller, so let's say like 6'2" plus, you will receive a lot more attention. Now, what you choose to do with this attention is going to be up to you, but overall, it's going to give you way, way, way more opportunities. Like if you're taller out in public, the girl of your dreams might just come up to you, start a conversation, and hit on you. A lot of girls, specifically just like guys who are taller. Scientific studies have shown that guys who are taller typically make more money and they're offered more advancements in the workplace. Most political candidates, the taller one on average is the one who wins. A lot of people look up to them as sort of a leader. Now, I'm not saying all this stuff to come off a certain way, to make you feel insecure. I'm just saying literally how the world is. This is the world we live in, man. I don't like it. You shouldn't like it, but there's certain rules we need to adhere to. So being a little bit taller will help. Now, please do not do the limb lengthening. No, like there's going to be extensions to this, man. Try to optimize your health to the fullest and you are going to grow a little bit taller. You can do the stretches, all this stuff. It's very healthy, but once you get too obsessed with it, once it's deteriorating your mental health, you gotta drop back, man. You got to chill out a little bit with all the height growth stuff. That's pretty much my message today, man. There's always going to be these copers in my comments making videos about me saying, oh, high growth supplements don't work. High growth supplements are BS. Or just supplements in general, man. I love supplements like Tangarali, ashwagandha, maca. These things freaking make you feel like you're in God mode. Like, I love supplements with all my heart. I will always be advocating supplements. There's never going to be a time where I'm like, oh, you don't need supplements. Supplements are BS. Because you look at the scientific literature, man, all these supplements have different benefits. All of them help you in a variety of different ways. And the way the modern world's set up, you have to be having supplements because the food is not the way it used to be. But that's it, man. Subscribe if you're new. kalosique.com for Titan Grow 2.0 to get the best supplements in the industry. Kalos VIP, link in the description box to join my Looks Maxing school where I have over 100 students in my school. They are watching my Looks Maxing Masterclass over 3 hours long, my High Growth Masterclass over 2 hours long. Right now we have the Female Nature Masterclass. You have to join right now, man. Right now, time's running up. I will see you below. But yeah, that's it. Subscribe if you're new. I love you with all my heart. Peace.